Oh fuck, an email on my pre-order finally! It's been months!
Hello, citizens of Redo. There has been a small change for limited edition. Okay, it's probably no big deal. Due to internal restrictions, we have had to remove the Regret and Key Vocal Collection digital download and 3 bonus tracks item for our limited edition? What?! It's already bad enough I gotta wait a couple more months to play this masterpiece, now I'm robbed out of my pre-order DLC?! Damn it! Oh, right. I have a video to do. I'll be greatly sad and pissed off later, I suppose. Hey there, everybody! Seth here with your halfway update / insider look on the community Super Boss poll! I, wish I had good news, but yeah, this hasn't exactly gone the way I anticipated by any means. I mean, this was a 100 sub reward and kind of like incentive to subscribe in the first place, and yet we got just under 30 votes accounted for. This isn't exactly the first time I've tried something like this, just for it to kind of flop dead on its side, but I figured this would have maybe went a little better. My only assumption is why we aren't closer to 70 or so by now is most of you are too lazy to bother, don't see a character you like, or don't care and actually subscribe just because you enjoy my personality for some reason, which... oh, damn, how thoughtful. I really appreciate it. I probably like you the most out of my audience for that, but... that aside, though, you might as well at least pick someone on the ballot for me, man! Pretty sure I dropped a hint or two, you know, on one, by the way. This all in mind, we're gonna be doing a couple things to maybe shake stuff up a bit, because I damn well at least wanted like maybe 50 votes or something, so the result will be a little bit more conclusive. For starters, though, I'm gonna pretty much give you your first and only look at the statistics here since the voting period is halfway finished to give you an idea on the standings and maybe adjust accordingly. Sadly, or not really in a lot of these cases actually, quite a few characters are poorly stuck bottom of the barrel in tied last place with 0 votes. The following being RS, Kagura, Valkenhayn, and Longa. I'm a bit surprised, as I kind of figured Valkenhayn would at least score some points. I mean, I know Dark Sage wanted it made, so there's that. Glad Kagura got fucking stuck at 0 like I hoped, though. Take that, shithead. Who's gonna owe me a hundo by the end of this. S is someone I also thought would maybe have more fans, and Chinese knockoff New is a dumpster fire who deserves to be under Kagura, so there's no surprise there. Next up, each sitting at 1 vote in a 3-way tie for 4th, we have Arachne, Jubei, and... 9. Okay, which one of you sick bastards did it? Who voted for 9? I just want you to know you're one evil motherfucker! I'm happy to see Jubei got at least 1 vote. I respect whoever threw their Hail Mary on him, but, sorry to say it hasn't paid off much so far. Same goes for Arachne, obviously, as I'm in that crew. He's my top pick, and KVS, I admire your attempt, but, Bug Boy might not be making it, unfortunately. In a 2-way tie for 3rd, with 2 votes each, we have the extremely unexpected picks of Amane and Naoto. I knew John Brown was gonna hard vote Amane, but I'm surprised he got a 2nd vote on top of that, and I'm honestly surprised Naoto got any. Like I already pointed out, I probably wouldn't make him based on the bit, although that might be a good joke on like Sandbag Reach in the future, perhaps. But I guess people still want to see what I do with him. Interesting. Moving on to our 2-way tie for 2nd. Yes, there are a lot of ties, each with 6 votes. We have my expected candidate to win, and probably my 2nd most desired pick, Celica, tying the poll with... Rachel! Okay, hold on, cut the music! What the fuck, man? Like, a good friend of mine gave her a pity vote, sort of, and of course my son would vote for her, but 4 other people?! And she's tied for 2nd place?!
This needs to stop. Now.
Come on, people! There's so many other more deserving characters than that bunny bitch to get a mod! Well, that's not even the most surprising position, believe it or not. I haven't gotten to Bruce in first yet. Topping the poll currently with a whopping 10 votes is... Super Boss Sandbag Rachel. Yep, I'm not even kidding. The joke pick! I added last second just to see what would happen. That is essentially a waste of a slot. Is on top of the poll here. I've already been told by my brother he's leading a crusade of sorts to get her to win for some strange reason. I can't really fathom the intentions of everyone else who went along with it, though. Are you guys just tossing your votes away? Are you picking her to spite the random-ass Rachel defense force that seemingly spawned out of nowhere to spite me? I really can't pin it down. I guess it's mostly to try and be funny? Although I admit, if she somehow wins this, that'd be like the ultimate middle finger to all the people that actually want a real Rachel mod. Which, I mean, it kind of is funny, but at the same time, like, I literally only spent like an hour making like 3 changes or something to the regular Sandbag Rachel. And I sure as hell wouldn't make another full video on it either. Probably just dump it out in a bland fashion. Yeah, that's the poll, though, currently. Things have pretty much stagnated. The question is where to go from here, really. And I think I got the solutions I may need. I did consider booting the 0 characters out of the running, but that seems a bit unfair. I do want to allow the chances of them to make a resurgence, because it's totally possible, I guess. Now that you're all aware of the statistics currently, I feel like this could probably sway things a bit. So here's what I'm gonna do! Step 1, I'm gonna add a new option. Maybe try and get some of you undecided viewers in on this. This might seem scummy to some of you, but the more I thought about it, the more it might persuade some of you others to participate. So I'm tacking on a new option in the poll, titled Seth's Choice. What this essentially is sort of a wildcard option. Basically, you give the vote to me, and I'll spend it in some way at the end of the poll on a character I wouldn't suffer from modding. Or just have a potential menace on the horizon, depending on statistics. I do doubt anyone would actually deposit their vote into this option realistically, but in the case that's something you may want to do since you don't really care or can't decide, the option is there now. Nothing bad about having the choice. Step 2! I'm enabling the ability to edit your responses! This is so in case some of you are getting cold feet regarding your less popular picks at this point, you don't have to feel like your vote is going to waste. I know I would certainly be a bit annoyed if I could have had an influence on the standings had I not been roped into being the only vote for a character. Of course, this is entirely optional. And if you decide to stick to your guns, then I have a lot of respect for you. But I figured I'd give you the option just in case so some of you don't feel robbed of your votes somehow. My condolences to any of you that stick with your characters and end up losing, though. Step 3, and the most important and nerve-wracking one, probably. To potentially give some of the lower rankers more of a chance, given my limited audience here, as well as in case none of these other solutions work in getting better turnout, to sort of increase the scale of the polling. And by that, I mean... I'm gonna have to do 2 things I'm not fond of. Self-advertising, and to a small degree socializing in a Discord server, no less. And have the poll link dumped into the only major CF Discord server I'm aware of with no extra context or anything before getting the fuck out of there. The very same one I sent Blade to a while back. So, before I have a heart attack trying to do it myself, I know my fear is irrational, that doesn't make it any less real, don't judge me please. And since I've already pretty much begged my few close friends to do it for me, only to get turned down, anyone wanna maybe drop it in there for me? Pretty please? It's weird to have some guy you're watching on YouTube ask you this, but like, it's worth a shot here. If there isn't any takers though, before the day after this gets uploaded, I'll just have to... Mach 900 myself in and out of there in an instant. Wish me luck in that regard. The only downside is Lord knows what those people end up voting for at the end of the day, but there's quite a bit of people who play the game that hang out in there, so obviously it's a good way to get some more votes into the mix. With all this in mind, hopefully things heat up a bit for the second half of the voting period on the way to crown our winner! If anyone has any objections to any ideas I've listed, feel free to voice them, obviously. I figured I'd hear all your thoughts before I went and messed with stuff, so I won't be enacting anything until, once again, the day after this video goes up. That'll be all for your polling update and insider look! Because I'm an idiot, I do intend to do a little award ceremony-esque video for the announcement of the end result, so maybe look forward to that, I guess. Hopefully Marie can make it to be assistant MC. I still just have to pray we get some kind of pleasant opinion out of all this with no complications. I'll hold out hope for Arachne, but I will say the Celica crowd also has my support. I also kind of hope Valkenheim and Jubei get more votes here and there as well. Best of luck to you all! Hope to catch you in future uploads. Hope you all cast a vote if you haven't already. And I'll see you later.